What's up, y'all? It's Jake. Just checking in on you. Firstly, I would like to thank, I'm going to say this wrong probably, Michel Baruch. If you're watching this, please correct me. I would like to thank him for his VR to my giveaway. He's in the running to win it because he's the only person that's entered. I plan on keeping it open until 1st of July, but I might stretch it out for at least like another week. He had a good story about how sushi was a game changer for him, food-wise. That was in reply to my oyster story when I talked about food having a big impact on my life. Another thing I thought funny about that was he mentioned that I do occasionally board the anger train, and that was just something I said in passing in one of my videos, just for fun, you know, just a nice way of saying I have a temper sometimes. But it was actually quite encouraging because I noticed someone's paying attention. He said how much he liked my content, and so that was encouraging, you know. Nice little thing of good on you, kid. Keep it up, you see. Stick with me, kid, you'll go far. So that was an entertaining video. Thanks for your submission, sir. Other than that, you know, I've tried making some videos and posting videos, but they haven't worked, either for technical reasons or by the time I got done with it, I wasn't happy with it. So just let them go. But I suppose what I'll take this time for is to talk about a couple things I've tried to talk about. Yeah, I've actually done a couple of reviews on these, but they haven't posted. And that would be my Mr. Brog number 152 Navigator and Old Joe Krantz. Firstly, let's talk about this. It was a shape I was drawn to just aesthetically. Just a cool little pipe. I like the bend. Not too different from my other Mr. Brog. You see me smoke a lot. My number 41. So I paid about $22 for this, free shipping. Got it in about 3 or 4 days. I'd actually been drawn to this shape for a while, but they had been out for several months. So once I saw they had it, went ahead and ordered it. So it didn't cost much. It's made of pear wood, as most Mr. Brog products are. Smoking qualities, it works nicely. It's chambered for a 9mm filter. I don't use them. It really screws up the draw in my smoking style for me. Occasionally I'll put a 6mm filter cut in half just to catch debris or whatever. I don't I don't remember if I put one in or not just now. I really like the color towards the edge of the bowl. I know the lighting sucks out here. It's like 3 in the morning right now. This is the best light I have. Sorry. I like that color a lot. It's nice. It's like a light brown, kind of like walnut. But then it's rusticated on the bottom. But not like that ridiculous crackled rustication you get on a lot of pipes. I don't like that stuff. It's ugly to me. I wish the whole thing looked like the top does. That's alright. Another thing I'm not crazy about is these rings here. Those are rubber, like soft rubber. I can press my nail into it and feel it squish. So that's kind of cheap, but it's kind of a cheap pipe. $22. But it smokes fine. Comfortable in the hand, comfortable in the teeth. I could probably clench this for a while if I had stuff to do with my hands. I can't smoke while I work, and I don't have like a workshop to tinker with stuff. I wish I did, but I don't. Look. Be easy clencher. I've smoked a couple different blends in it so far. I've smoked the Old Joe Krantz and some Balkan Supreme, and I think I actually kind of prefer the Balkan Supreme in it, but I've gone back to the OJK just for fun. I'm trying to wrap my hand around it still. It's very, very plain art, which is fine. I don't care. Doesn't have to look good. Chin description: hand blended in the Carolinas. Dark and cube cut burley with red Virginia ribbon and perique create a smooth all-day smoke. Another Ranowski creation named in honor of the man who taught Bob to smoke a pipe, his grandfather. I don't know about all day, unless you're really sipping it. When I first loaded this with like little half bowls to try and put some cake in the heel, it hit me, man. It hit me. I haven't had a pipe tobacco make me sick yet, but it came close. It was in the running, but you know, that can kind of happen when you're trying something for the first time. You haven't got it figured out yet. So I should probably slow down a little when I'm trying new blends. This is a bit I set out to dry, but it's still a little moist. I don't typically need to relight it so much. But it was by recommendation of a couple of people. I'm a big fan of Haunted Bookshop, and someone told me that this is like its big brother. That's a fair statement. It's made of all the same 3 tobaccos, just a different ratio. I smoked a bowl of Haunted Bookshop last night, and then now I'm smoking this, and I'm trying to figure out if I can pick out the difference, but I really can't. I taste the difference, but I can't taste what the difference is. I don't know which one has more of something or less of something else. I think this has more perique. I get a little more of a tickle in the throat when I smoke it. It's definitely not a bad blend at all. You just kind of have to take your time with it, or the nicotine will catch up with you. At least with me it does. Doesn't take much. And I'm still on the top of this, so I'm not really feeling it yet, but I probably will soon. It's a good blend. My first couple smokes were kind of off-putting though, because I didn't know what I was getting into. With it tonight, I got some Rolling Rock long necks. Jewel had them cheap as shit. $6 for a 12-pack. $6. I usually get cans because they're lighter to carry home, but man, I love a long neck. Something about beer in green bottles too that I love. I don't know why. I used to love Heineken when it was in the squatty bottle. St. Pauli Girl, I love that one. That's a German lager. What's another one? Beck's, that's another German one. But the stuff you buy in America now, it's not German Beck's anymore. It's brewed in America. And I don't care what I don't care what you tell me. I can taste the difference. I don't know if it's the water or where they get the hops, but I can taste the difference between the German and American Becks. But I've gone long enough. I'm already hitting the mark where my phone's probably about to stop recording. So to wrap it up, if you haven't tried a Mr. Brog pipe, give it a try. They average about $25, and there's a good chance that one of these is going to smoke just as good, if not better, than what you pay for a basket prior. And if you're into stronger blends, give Old Joe Krantz a shot. Let me know if you can tell me which of the leaves is the primary ingredient in that blend. I'm interested to know. Actually, I might start looking that up at the end of this.